here, coming to you with a meal prep option for anyone taking the Whole30 challenge. In case you aren't familiar with Whole30, you're not allowed to eat any legumes, dairy, sugar sweeteners, or grains for 30 days. So when you eliminate processed foods as an option, you're forced to only eat whole foods for those 30 days, and you kind of get to see how your body responds when you don't have any inflammatory food options in your diet. So what the heck do I eat? So a lot of you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I did do Whole30 in January of this year. It was amazing. It changed my life and my relationship with food, and I highly encourage you to try it out if you feel like you need something to kind of spark a change in your own lives. And I will link all of the Whole30 original information in the description box below. For breakfast, I'm sharing two options so you can switch it up. First is a banana chia pudding. No sugar or sweeteners are allowed on Whole30, so all of your sweetness has to come from whole foods. Which is why I turned to a banana. Make sure you have one that is super ripe and spotty so it's sweeter. Mash the banana up, add it to a jar with chia seeds, vanilla. Vanilla extract is technically not Whole30, so I am using the actual bean, unsweetened coconut shreds, and Whole30 compliant almond milk to a jar and stir to combine. Cover and refrigerate overnight. You can make as many of these as you'd like. It will last 4 to 5 days in the fridge, but I do think it's best fresh, so I like to prep this meal the night before. It's up to you, but it's super easy to throw together. I add fresh banana, almond slivers, toasted coconut, and a sprinkle of cinnamon to top. I bought plain coconut and toasted it myself, just 3 to 4 minutes in the oven, but watch because it will burn quickly. Toasting adds so much delicious flavor without needing extra ingredients. My second breakfast option is sweet potato toast. I have a whole video on this so you can check it out for the complete guide, but I pretty much cut my sweet potato into toasts and store. Then I can toast it up in the toaster or toaster oven that morning and serve with my favorite toppings. A few of my favorite Whole30 compliant variations are avocado with salt and sesame seeds, almond butter with banana and cinnamon, or coconut cream with strawberries. For lunch, I'm prepping jalapeno sliders with a side salad. These are from my new low carb meal prep recipes ebook, where most of the recipes are Whole30 compliant. I mix ground beef, onion, seeded and chopped jalapenos. You can leave the seeds for more heat. I like the flavor. Garlic powder, onion powder, chipotle powder, and salt and pep to a bowl. I shape them into patties and then cook in a little avocado oil on a skillet over medium heat. Grill those babies until nicely seared, 3 to 4 minutes on one side, and then flip and cook to your liking on the other side. For the side salad, I combine mixed greens, microgreens, chopped bell pepper, and slivered almonds. I toss and store this for meal prep purposes. I whisk together extra virgin olive oil, balsamic vinegar, garlic paste, and salt and pep for the dressing, which I store separately and then add at the time of eating. I serve the jalapeno sliders on lettuce wraps with my favorite Whole30 condiments or toppings. Mustard is a great option, as well as avocado or avocado mash, tomatoes, or any other veggies or toppings that you prefer. These sliders are great hot or cold, making them perfect for on-the-go situations. For dinner, I'm making some chicken and vegetable skewers with sweet potato mash. This was actually a dinner that I randomly made up from whatever I had during my Whole30. I shared it with you guys on Insta Story, and those of you who did see it seemed to really like it, so I thought I would include it here because it is totally meal preppable. First, I throw some sweet potatoes in the oven that I've just poked with a fork and wrapped in foil. I soak some wooden skewers in water so they don't burn in the oven, just for about an hour or so. I add Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, organic chicken breast, zucchini, and red onion to skewers. You could really add whatever vegetables you like. I season with avocado oil, salt, pepper, and chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. I put them on a rack with a baking pan lined with foil and bake. When the sweet potatoes are done, I remove and allow to cool. When I'm able, I remove the skin and then mash. I add almond milk, melted ghee, which is Whole30 compliant, onion salt from Trader Joe's, herbs de Provence, and salt and pep to season. Mix and mash and season to taste. These are delicious. I can store all of this separately for meal prepping, and I've got a quick and nutritious meal ready to go. But it's also so easy to make on a weeknight with very little effort if you don't want to prep it. For snacks, I keep some avocado ready. I love eating avocado sliced plain with Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning.
I like it.
as well as Marcona almonds, strawberries and other seasonal fruit, and hard-boiled eggs. I know desserts aren't ideal for Whole30, but if you really need a sweet, I love coconut whipped cream with banana and toasted coconut. Refrigerate a can of coconut cream. Different brands work better than others. Thai Kitchen always seems to work better for me. Remove the cream from the can and whip it up with a hand mixer. This is delicious on its own and is a great alternative to whipped cream. Don't add any sweetener for Whole30 though. Instead, I add a pinch of cinnamon and top with some fresh banana and the toasted coconut from earlier. Bam! Coconut whipped cream will last a few days in the fridge, but it's best if you re-whip it before enjoying after the first day. And that is my Whole30 meal prep. Let me know if you guys want more Whole30 recipes and if you've done the Whole30 challenge. Also, would you be interested in a Whole30 challenge on YouTube, possibly before summer, where we post recipes and all do the challenge together? We can be accountability partners. Answer the poll in this video to let me know. Munchies! Excuse this edition, but I have an announcement that I had to make in case you don't follow me on Insta. What are you doing? I have created some free courses on content you have been asking for. A lot of you want more educational content, but sometimes it just doesn't fit in right on YouTube, so I have created courses with video, text, photos, and printables for you to access for free. One is on inflammation and creating your anti-inflammatory diet, and one is on healthy staples. So everyone is always asking me, how do I choose bread or milks or oils, flours, etc.? This is for you. Links are in the description, or you can go to inflammationcourse.com or healthystaplesguide.com and enroll for free. All you have to do is put in your email and you will get access to that content. Thank you, I love you. Also, if you want to check out my low-carb or vegetarian meal prep ebooks, they're available at mindovermunch.com, and you can get 10% off any ebook or package this week only if you use the code Whole30. Subscribe to the website while you're there so you're entered into our monthly giveaways. This isn't even good. I'll see you next week, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch. Don't forget to subscribe!